tonight, you know, holding them accountable. And we're at this small village. Well, it's in the greater Centralia area. And basically, what happened was we were following this officer, Sergeant Perry, with the Centralia Police Department. And, you know, he was trying to lose us, essentially. And we were just following traffic code while he wasn't. So we ended up turning early, and we're gonna meet him at a spot where we knew that he would have had to have come from the route that he was taking. And essentially what happened was there was a Walmack. Like I said, Walmack is a small village right next to Centralia, and they all work together essentially. The village is so small, there's one person on shift, I believe. But so we're sitting there in a restaurant parking lot, and the Walmack officer is sitting there, I think, getting ready to clock people. And Sergeant Perry with Centralia comes flying up and slams on his brakes. And so essentially we were saying, hey, write that guy a ticket. You know, he was obviously speeding for no reason. He was just flying up down the road. And as we were approaching the Walmack officer, he puts it in drive and takes off. He comes down. We go down the main strip here, and he ends out at the highway, and refusing to talk to us, refusing to do his job, obviously. He just clocked that officer coming in real hot. And so we're following the Walmack officer around, and he's doing U-turns in the middle of a 4-lane two-way highway, parking off on the side and shutting his lights off and flashing his lights at us as we drive by, and flipping around again. He probably flipped around about 8 different times. And then we come back into Walmack, and we're following him around Walmack for a little bit. Well, I thought, okay, well, if he's not gonna hey, what's up, man? If he's not gonna listen to us, maybe I'll just come up here to the Walmack police station and get his attention. So it's the police station, but it's actually the city hall also. I'll show you here. Well, I'll show you.
You heard the car hitting on camera.
Yeah, you can hear it.
You can hear it, bro.
So, like I said, guys, it's a small village, couple hundred people. It's called Walmack, and we're at the city hall. And essentially I was just walking around the publicly accessible areas, and he come up, oh, do you guys need to file a complaint or what? And I said, no, I just need you to do your fucking job, honestly. Like, you just witnessed that officer speeding, just do your job. And I've got this on video. I wasn't live at the time because we were just documenting. But he goes, yeah, you guys need to leave. This is private property. You're trespassing, and I'll arrest you. We're at the city hall, at the police department. And I told him, I said, if I'm on private property, arrest me, because I'm not leaving shit. Arrest me then. And he stayed in his car. Well, my brother, just wait a minute. Yeah, we'll wait. If they don't show up in a minute, then just call the non-emergency again. It's not an emergency, and you know they'll be on that. So somebody that's out with me holding these guys accountable. So essentially, here's what happened. The Walmack officer pulled up in the handicap spot directly next to our vehicle. Well, this guy who's out with me walks in between the vehicles, and he's going to walk behind him. The officer was refusing to identify himself. He was covering up his name. His name's something Roshide with the Walmack Police Department. And well, so don't call the emergency. Call, or here in a few. I'm on live right now on YouTube. So he was going to walk behind the vehicle to identify the plate number, and the officer threw it in reverse and gunned it and hit the man. And he says, "Oh, you didn't see the reverse lights?" And then sped off out of nowhere. Nowhere to be found now. Like, we're literally up here by ourselves. The officer left.
You don't think a hit and run's an emergency, bro?
Bernard, shut up. Probably not.
Huh?
I was looking at a YouTube comment.
You hear me?
What?
I said, you don't think a hit and run is a fucking emergency?
Could be.
I'm gonna call up and say, yeah, I'm a little confused and scared about what I'm supposed to do because this incident involves a police officer, but I was just struck with a fucking motor vehicle and they took off.
Yeah.
An officer hit and run me.
Yeah. Hit him and took off. Ran him over in the parking lot, bumped him with his back bumper.
Dude,
So,
you hear it's loud.
yeah, I know you can hear it on the video. Of course, I was standing up here, so from my perspective, I couldn't see the full story, but of course he was recording, and yeah, he's got it on video that the officer's vehicle made contact with him, and the guy ended up trying to rip our ass for a second for him hitting us, and he's gone. We called the Centralia police because, like I said, they work together doing all of these small towns together. They go out on stops together and everything. So we called Centralia, and I called the non-emergency line. I asked for a supervisor because we tried making a report with the single officer of Walmack that's on duty, and he drove off. So what are we supposed to do? It's ridiculous out here. More fellow Aussies. That's awesome. It's awesome to know that this goes further than just local to me or even just the United States. It's really awesome to know that other countries, other people are interested in this stuff. I appreciate it, guys.
Is it illegal for me to check the ashtray for cigarettes?
If so, it's probably acceptable in Walmart. Typical Democrat behavior. No, I don't believe that exercising constitutionally protected rights is political at all. As far as on this channel, there's no political agenda, and it's not harassing. In the Constitution, it is our duty to hold our public servants accountable and to demand transparency. That's all we're doing. So, honestly, if you don't like what I do, you don't have to watch my channel. Yeah, so we're just going to be waiting on Centralia to show up. Could be a couple minutes. I don't think that they take
They're
this.
sending Marion County out right now. It's their jurisdiction.
No, this isn't.
This is still Marion County.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, it is. So I remember, yeah, Washington and Clinton start over there, but actually what I was thinking of is the Centralia Walmart line is in the middle of Wabash.
Yep.
That's what it is. So technically we're in Walmart, but if we cross the street, we're in Centralia.
Remember we checked it that night whenever we were riding around fucking with that Cho over there.
Oh, yep, I remember that. Gainesville, Florida, in the swamp. That's awesome. I love Florida.
I'll send you this video of me getting hit. We can crop it.
Yeah, do it. So apparently they're sending county out here, which is good because we've been having problems with the shift supervisor tonight of Centralia, Sergeant Perry. Major problems with him. He's a complete tyrant. There's the Walmart officer right there. Yeah, I didn't get it flipped in time, but he was right there. He was coming up the main strip and turned off on the side street. Mr. Poor Dirt Farmer channel says you are only as good as your best troll. Yeah, saying sovereign citizen is an oxymoron. And the only ones that are sovereign out here are the police. We have them on video time after time, running stop signs, speeding, not using blinkers, backing into pedestrians because they fail to use due regard, and they're gonna probably get away with a hit and run incident.
Oh, no, they're not. I'm going all the way.
Yeah, county, I'm gonna foreshadow here. They're probably going to hear us out. They're gonna do the right thing. I've got faith in the county. I'll give them that. We'll see how the rest of the night goes now. But as far as the Officer Roshide from Walmart Police Department, this guy's just gonna need to be fired, to be honest with you. He is acting like a complete lunatic. He has no idea even about public versus private property. He just said, yes, Washington and Marion and Clinton County, 3-county, Walmart. So a little joke that we actually have as locals, it actually stands for We Are Methamphetamine Cooks. Everybody here is pretty well not doing so good. So that's the running joke for Walmart. It actually stands for We Are Methamphetamine Cooks. No, we're not in Washington County. It's actually Marion County. We're a couple hundred feet from Washington County. Yeah, anyone who claims that keeping your government accountable is harassing them is a troll. Jenny, you're absolutely correct. They can't honestly believe that, or I don't know, maybe they do. Maybe they do believe that. I'm not sure. I think my shoes might need clean, I'd say. I'll just be waiting on county. Is this my job? Yeah, it seems to be. This seems to be what I'm doing. Probably have to call Salem. No, this has nothing to do with Salem. This is completely different from Salem. It's actually about a half hour away from Salem. Salem's just a town, just the same as the rest. The county is where it'll be, since we don't have faith in this Walmart night shift officer. Do I get paid? I could get paid. I could not get paid. I don't know. I guess that'll just have to be a mystery to you. If you don't know how it works by now, it'll just have to be a mystery. Yeah, Salem is in Marion County, and I know that Marion County's headquarters are in Salem, but it wouldn't have anything to do with Salem. As I guess I took it that you were saying to call Salem Police Department to handle this. That's how I took the original comment. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really taken the time to review the video too well. I was I was in the middle of talking with the non-emergency line, the dispatch, and he was showing me his point of view. It sucks because I was actually in the midst of being threatened with arrest, so I was stopping my video to go live, and it was kind of in that buffer zone where I didn't catch it, but he did. You can see where the officer just throws it into reverse and starts moving with no due regard. You can hear on his video that the car makes contact with him. So, I believe this is actually the Walmack officer. No, this can't be. No, yeah, this is a Marion County sheriff. So, we'll see. We'll see how serious he takes us. I'm foreshadowing that he's gonna do a lot better than the local police. Hi, how are you doing?
Pretty good, how are you?
Hanging in there, probably a little better than him.
So we were out here recording, you know, doing what we're allowed to do.
First Amendment protection, you know, protected activity. We're exercising our rights.
We come up here to the PD and we're recording. The Walmack police officer pulls up here, Roshai, whatever his name is, pulls in right here next to us, and like I got out and I was recording right here. I was going to record the signs, and as I was coming right here, I was walking back like this, and I was recording the officer, and I was walking by, and as I was walking to the back of the squad, I got behind it, and as soon as I got behind it, he threw it in reverse. There was no, it was blatant. He did it, he threw it in reverse, and he rolled it back. Struck me
So when he called, he said that he almost hit you?
No. He
Well,
hit me. He
I was
standing on that side.
Yeah,
of it.
and
We
so
got it
he's
all
got
on
the video.
camera. It's all on video. You can hear it hitting me and everything, man.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm. The only reason I'm.
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that is
No,
'cause
he
when
called
Yep.
because
when
I
he
was
called,
freaked
yeah.
out, bro. I was
Well,
shaking,
and-
man. I just had a cop ready.
I've got to relay what I know in the moment,
Right.
you know, and that's what I
Well,
knew. But
that's the only reason I.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And then you didn't give your information, did you?
No, I didn't.
You refused to give your information.
Well, I didn't refuse.
Okay.
Yeah, we just needed somebody.
3510320. 3510320. So you just didn't give your information, is what you're saying?
I didn't over the phone. I'll be glad to if I can have faith that this is going to be taken care of properly.
Well, I mean, yeah,
basically.
you're saying you got hit by a vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see the video?
And so,
Obviously,
and it's nothing against you, but you got to realize, like where I'm coming from, we've been having problems with Centralia, Sargent, and now Walmack.
Just listen to it and watch. You see where it's sitting at right now. When I walk back here, as soon as I get to the back, he throws it in reverse and hits me that fast.
Quit talking so he can
Oh,
hear
yeah,
the.
sorry.
You can hear the smack. It's audible. I would never hit the kitty.
Oh shit, dude!
Well, I don't see the car.
No, it moved. You can't see it because of how close I was to it.
Yeah.
He backed up.
Well, I'm saying, like you look at the corner of the car too, and it doesn't move.
Look, hold on. Yes, it does. Watch.
Yeah, he
Hold on,
absolutely
watch.
moved.
Watch. Whenever his back tire is right here on this sign right here, just watch what he does, man. It's right there over that right now. He backed up hard, dude.
Thankfully,
Look, hold on. See where he's at now? He's further away from it, and his tire's further.
oh, it probably won't be caught on their cameras.
It was right here. His tire was over here, and then after he hit me,
But
it
you
was
can
here.
see that crack on the video, though. What I'm saying, and then at the end of the video, his tire is still on there. So That's what
Oh,
I'm
you.
saying.
No, that ain't.
You can look at all the cameras around here.
Well, you know.
Throws it in reverse. Starts going right there.
I mean,
You
so-
saw it.
So I'm gonna take this video from you, and I'm gonna take your statement. So, but I mean, I can document this, but what I would recommend you do is give it to the because that wasn't the chief, was it?
No, it was just an officer.
So you can come in here, file a formal complaint to the chief.
Yeah.
And then if you don't feel like it got handled, you can go to Illinois State Police from there.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to go to a higher agency, and a lot of times they deal with complaints that don't get handled correctly. You know what I'm saying? Or they
Sure.
You guys aren't a higher agency?
Huh?
You guys aren't a higher agency?
Well, I mean, it's not that we aren't, but
We're giving
I'm
you.
just-
There's 3 witnesses here saying he didn't see it. He
we
saw.
just don't deal with complaints when it comes to
Officers.
no.
So
So-
information the Walmart officer is going to be at the park.
So with him leaving, what I mean,
Yeah, that was a hit and run. He hit me and.
conflicting. I'm saying conflicting complaints is what I'm saying.
What are you saying? No.
is he denying that this happened at all?
I haven't spoke to him, so I have no
What's
idea.
conflicting?
Right.
What I'm
Him,
saying,
him saying that he tried to hit me.
What I'm saying is, if you report this to Walmart Police, right? If you give it to the chief here, and if you don't think it's handled correctly, or if it's conflicting to what you're thinking it needs to be handled, then you can step higher than that.
Can I ask you a
Is what I'm
serious
telling
question? If
But we
if,
don't.
hold on, if he were to come step behind my vehicle, and as I seen him step behind my vehicle, I threw it in reverse and gunned it backwards and hit him. I don't care if I move this much or that much. That's aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, with a motor vehicle. Yes,
Well,
it
I mean,
is.
you can show.
If I did it to him, you would arrest me, though, right or wrong. If I hit him with my truck, you would arrest me. I know you would.
Okay.
And this is bullshit.
Well,
I was just assaulted.
Show the video to him.
Show you my side where he fucking hit me, bub. You can see where he hit me right here.
Okay.
It shows right there. A fucking cop just ran me over, man, and you're not gonna do nothing about
Okay.
it.
What's your information?
Can I get a statement to fill out? I'll write the statement.
We're recording this.
Oh, okay.
It's a video. It's a
All right.
video-
Yeah, my
video
name is
statement.
TJ.
Okay.
That's crazy, man. If we
Yeah.
were to do this
I'm
to a
not-
cop
I'm not-
or a pedestrian,
I'm not
we would-
telling you it didn't happen, but what I'm saying is, looking at that video, you can't tell the vehicle moved at all.
You can hear it smack me. So
Well-
if I smacked his vehicle, he should have arrested me. Then I'm not allowed to do that. He
The
took
video-
off.
the video that you
we were
showed
calling
me.
the police on him, and because he hit
Right.
Are
me,
you,
and
are you
he
gonna,
took
are you gonna
off.
let me talk? Or are you gonna try to talk over me? The
Well, I'm
video
not
that you
trying to
showed
be
me-
rude,
the
but
video
to
that
be
you
honest
showed
with
me-
you, you're
Are
not
you guys
giving us
gonna
my
let him
faith.
talk? Are you guys gonna let him
Is
talk?
anybody a sergeant out here?
I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Let him
Can
talk.
can we deal with you because
No.
we've already
I was
given
just-
him
I was
everything.
I'm a victim. Okay.
Hang on. Can
The
you let
video,
man
the
finish what
video
he was
that you
saying?
showed me, his back tire is the same place as when the video ends,
It's not.
and the vehicle doesn't move back.
It's about perspective on a video, bro. You can't tell where it was,
Okay.
man. I know that it moved and it hit me. I have it literally marks on me, and there's you can hear it and see on the video.
Okay, so, what's your last name?
Chumley, CHUMLEY.
It's TJ.
Yes.
Is that your legal?
2 letters.
No dots.
No, what's your date of birth?
4/23/90.
That's just really crazy because 5 minutes ago I was really saying how I had faith that this was going to be handled properly, and now I don't have faith after seeing the way that this is being handled by a deputy and a sergeant. It just losing faith by the second.
I just walked up here,
Yeah.
and you guys didn't want to even let him talk. You can't talk over.
We showed him a video and he's fighting with his life to deny another officer running somebody over.
Yeah. Oh, it's happening. Everybody involved here is going to be named on the lawsuit because you guys aren't doing your job.
We showed him the video and he's fighting tooth and nail to try to twist it into it didn't happen.
You're waiving your qualified immunity right now.
Listen, you're not going to scare us.
I'm not.
We're not
trying
out to scare you. We're just here to hold you
Stop
accountable.
threatening us.
What
I'm not
Send
threatening you.
him-
I'm
send him-
promising you.
Get the video from him.
Okay.
Send the community link.
I showed him the evidence that I was assaulted.
And then I was gonna take a picture.
Where's the Walmack officer? Why is he gone?
Right? Why did he flee?
So
someone.
I'm gonna take a picture of your injuries.
Fleeing the scene of someone.
Well, I guess I won't take a picture of your
Are you
injuries.
gonna
You
let
can.
him? Did you let him do his job?
he's not doing it. That's the issue.
He's trying to take the pictures. We're
He
gonna
was-
get the video.
He was fighting tooth and nail to try to argue the other guy's side, and he hasn't even talked to him yet. He already said he didn't talk to him.
Blue eyes, bud.
We haven't talked to him yet.
Well, he was going on a second ago about conflicting stories,
Yeah.
and we asked what his story was, and he said he didn't even talk to him. He's fighting tooth and nail to try to argue this guy's side, and
We're gonna do our job.
I was thinking so,
you
but
guys-
the
you
way
guys
that
talking
he's
over each other and not listening.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
the
anyone.
way that he's performing right now, I don't have faith that this is going to be handled properly. That's the God's honest truth. And 5 minutes before you showed up, I said that I had complete faith in you guys.
I'll send you a
I'm
link.
gonna send you a link, but I'm gonna send it to your number. So it's gonna send in a text, and then you can attach the video to that. So.
Okay, you're recording? Can we get everybody's names and badge numbers for them?
Yep. Corey Parker, 605.
Deputy Hayes, 627.
Thank you.
The only thing whenever he pulled up, man, I asked him a simple question. If he were to walk up behind my vehicle and I watched him knowingly that close to my vehicle and I threw it in reverse and done it to hit him, I'd go to jail.
And then leave afterward.
No questions asked. You wouldn't even. He'd say, "Hey, that motherfucker hit me," and you'd arrest him. You know you would. I just was assaulted by an
Okay.
officer.
You've got one side. I get it.
There's not one.
We're gonna get his side. We're gonna get your video,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
So whenever you see a video like that, though, that is me showing you evidence of a crime. Like
We can tell. He says he can't. You can't tell.
so we can all tell. I'm gonna let you see it. Walk behind the vehicle. As soon as I get first lights come on, you heard it hit me. You heard it. You saw it stop.
I mean, he didn't clap his hands.
Hold on.
What did he say? I heard something.
You heard something.
I can't tell what it is, but I heard something. Yes.
I have a red mark on my side, dude. There's conclusive evidence.
Can I just
wouldn't
ask you
still be
what,
standing.
like, what would you think that happened? Do you think that he clapped his hands or stomped his foot or?
I mean,
Does
I don't know
it-
I'll be honest with you. I don't know if he reached over, smacked it off camera. I don't know. I'm not
But-
saying you would do that, but I don't
Right.
know what the sound was.
but if I did
Fair
that
enough.
at that
Okay.
point, then I
you
committed a
can't
felony.
see. You can't see the car hit.
I
okay?
committed a
Yeah.
felony.
You can see the red lights.
Sure.
But you can't see what that sound is.
Yeah.
Was that fair?
Fair enough for now. So basically, where this all stems from is obviously we're recording, okay, we're promoting transparency, we're holding accountable,
You're an auditor.
we're doing a First Amendment audit, however you want to put it, okay? We're exercising our freedoms. We've been having problems with Sergeant Perry with Centralia. He doesn't like it, okay? He come up the highway, and we turned on to 17th, and he come hauling ass.
Who? Harry?
Sergeant Perry. He come hauling ass down Wabash. We were parked at Jerry's, and the Walmack officer was pulling in from the alleyway, I'm assuming to clock people, okay? So we're sitting there in the parking
backside
lot.
of Jerry's?
Yeah, he pulled in from the alleyway, and he's got his lights off, whatever, we're sitting there. Perry comes hauling ass. So we get out of the car, and I got it on video. He's damn near locking his brakes up. He's hitting his brakes so hard. Obviously, I don't have a radar or a laser or anything, so I can't say, oh, he was doing 50. He was hauling ass, though. The Walmart cop was sitting there. I know the radars run live, or the lasers, they run live. I know a little bit about how it works. He saw how fast he was going. We say, hey, slow down, and he rolls through the stop sign, whatever, and I say, hey, you're gonna write that guy a ticket? To the Roshide, the Walmart officer. Well, we go to walk up to him, and he puts it in drive and takes off. So we get in the car, and we follow him down Wabash, and he goes down the highway and does a U-turn, and then we go up to Pine or whatever it is, and we turn around in a driveway, and he does 8 U-turns on the highway, pulls off onto the Moose. I don't know if you're I don't know what it is. It's the trucking center out there. It was the Moose growing up for me, but the trucking center, he pulls out there, turns his headlights off, whatever. Whole escapade of him fucking off. Okay, that's just like the most blatant way to put it. He's out there fucking off. Instead of listening to us, he just saw an officer flying for no reason. He wasn't on a call. He didn't have lights or sirens. He just come hauling ass for no reason. We just want him to say, hey, dude, drive the fucking speed limit like everybody else, you know? Mm-hmm. He's out there fucking off, playing games. So I said, hey, you know what? Well, and then we come through Walmack, and he's going through all the side streets, this and that, whatever. You know, just leading us all over Hell's Half Acre. You don't want to give me the time of day. I'll just come. I don't know what it is, but I know it drives people nuts.
What?
Being here.
Being at Walmart?
Being at the police station or the city hall or the DMV or whatever, dude. It drives bad officers nuts. Okay? And from everything that I had seen in the last 15 minutes, he's a bad officer. So I said, hey.
What time did all this take place?
The moment that I called, with about 10 to 15 minutes before. We've been following Centralia around on stops all night. Since midnight. But now as far as, so I said, hey, you know, you don't want to give me the time of day, I'll get your attention, I'll come up here. I know he's a bad cop. I know it'll drive him nuts. I'm walking around publicly accessible areas. I'm not crossing any restricted access. I'm not opening doors. I'm not doing anything. I got my flash on at the time. I'm recording, documenting public areas. He pulls up and says that I'm trespassing on private property and he's going to arrest me if I don't leave. And I said, well, I'm not leaving shit, so if you're going to arrest me, fucking do it. At that moment, I'm standing, so I, you know, because he pulled up in the handicap and he's covering his name and he says, well, if you don't leave, I'm going to arrest you. I said, all right, I'm not leaving shit. If you're going to arrest me, go ahead and fucking do it. And I'm talking to him right here. And he's walking to the back because, like I said, he's hiding his name tag. So I'm assuming he was probably going to get his plate. And from my point, to be able to identify the officer, you know, because he wouldn't identify himself. Puts it in reverse, no due regard, not a single turning around or anything from what I saw. Puts it in reverse, and then next thing I hear him screaming in pain. Whole escapade. And then the Roshide, well, you saw the fucking reverse lights, didn't you? And that's exactly, he might not have even said fucking, but.
You said you witnessed it, right? Do you have it on camera from your angle?
I don't, because in the midst of him saying that he was going to arrest me because I was on private property, I was going live on YouTube, which I've been for the past 32 minutes.
But did you witness it, right? Is what I'm asking.
What I witnessed was him put it in reverse and with no due regard starting reversing, and then in that moment I hear him screaming in pain.
So that's what you witnessed.
That's what I witnessed.
Yeah, I sent it.
Did you get that mini DR recording?
Yeah, 28. We're secure. 20.
So it's working then?
You got it.
Yeah. So did you do a fine?
I just already sent it by text message. I don't know why it wasn't popping up, but I did it again.
Okay. You got ID on you?
You want to be a witness to this?
Yeah, you know what? I will. Yeah, where would the ambulance be? They haven't even asked if we wanted one. So
What?
somebody online said if he's in pain, where's the ambulance at?
Yeah,
and
Do you want one? I mean, you were sitting there scrolling on TikTok.
Huh?
You're sitting there scrolling on TikTok. You want an ambulance?
I'm sitting there scrolling on TikTok.
My head hurts, bro.
Do you want an ambulance?
Honestly, I would like an ambulance to check me out.
Date of birth.
Because whenever it hit me and I fucking jumped back, dude, I twisted my back really bad and it's been fucking hurting ever since. That's why we stayed here, dude. The dude really fucking hit me, bro.
I'm not saying you did. But
Yeah.
I'm saying from the video, you hear a smack, you hear the sound.
Right.
But what that is, 10-5.
Either
Then
way,
he and us
either,
are fine.
either way, this officer's liable for even the possibility of it being an attempted run. That's fleeing the scene. Because we said, hey, you just hit me. And he's like, oh, fucking no, I didn't. And took off. Dude.
Well, he said you saw the reverse lights,
Yeah,
didn't
you saw the
you?
reverse lights like you justified it, dude.
Yeah.
So you'll get
I
to
do
that.
have you. Well, since you're on TikTok, but get on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't
Because
even have TikTok.
Go to my Facebook, because I went live on Facebook in that instance, and you can hear that part of, well, you saw the reverse lights, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no justification for that. What the fuck is this?
Amsterdam says hi. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And Sergeant, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really not trying to come off rude here. Hold on, pause this, because I'm just going to say this. Like, obviously we're out for accountability. We're all human, right? And I'm just going to tell you man to man, like, making comments like that, like, well, you're sitting there scrolling on TikTok. Like, you know what I mean, dude?
If he wanted an ambulance, he would have said.
But why didn't you guys offer one
Because
if
I
we're
thought
going to
that
go
was
tit for
handled 5
tat?
minutes
You know what I
before I got
mean?
here.
Right.
Okay.
Well, no,
I show up
the
5
only
minutes.
reason I didn't ask for anything.
Okay,
because
but you're a
we're-
grown man. If you needed an ambulance, you know to ask, right? If
Yeah.
we're being transparent,
Right.
right?
But you're a
I'm
professional.
more,
I got here
listen,
5 minutes after
No,
they got here.
I'm not
I
trying to
just
turn it
wanted
into
to
a
be
hell.
clear.
I just want
what's
you to.
going on with the accountability for the other officer. Like, he's not been radioed.
Listen, we're going to do everything. We've got your video. Well, you didn't have a video. You
But
said,
the
right?
reason I didn't ask for one is because I'm so caught up in wondering what the fuck's going on. Because I know for
So
a
we're
fact.
gonna get all
Right.
the evidence.
No,
we're gonna
I-
get his statement. It's
I
all
see
gonna
that.
be. It's
That's-
all gonna be taken.
And that's why I was willing to. I have a little faith that this is going to be handled appropriately. That's why I was willing to provide my information.
Are you looking at the same video?
This is where this is like, so the reason why I didn't catch it is because
There's another video.
the buffer zone, this is immediately after where he said,
Okay.
you but, and so, like I said, man, that I wasn't trying to turn it into a whole thing. I'm just saying, like,
I'm gonna
as
go
far,
over
the comments like that, it's not really appropriate. You know what I mean?
You see it as not that you're sitting here attacking us for not doing something when he's a grown man.
Right.
If he needed ambulance, he should have said something, right? I mean, that's common
The
sense.
protocol
right?
when you come out to a hit and run is you're supposed to get an ambulance.
Yeah.
Protocol?
Protocol, yes. When you get a call, when the dispatch gets a call.
He said he got hit by a car.
I got hit by a car. It's a
Did
hit
dispatch
and
not ask you if you needed an ambulance?
Dispatch didn't-
Nobody,
that's
not a single
You called
person.
911?
We called
Okay,
dispatch.
so they're supposed to ask all those questions.
Right.
Yeah.
So, again, they're supposed to ask that. When I show up 5 minutes later, we're all arguing. If he needed an ambulance, he could have said something
Right.
from get-go.
Ambulance aside,
Right.
you're sitting
There
on
is one-
TikTok.
there is one
You know,
thing.
it was a poke. It was a poke. Can we at least agree on that?
You were poking at me saying I should have done something, right? So, 2 pokes, right?
No, your
Ah.
standards.
No, I don't
your
agree with that.
standards are a little bit higher as a peace officer, though. Somebody that's supposed to protect.
Okay,
and-
again,
Hey, well-
again.
We'll call
You're a
it.
grown adult. You're a grown
Sure.
man. If you needed an ambulance, you could have got one. I thought that they should have asked you that from the beginning when you said you were hit.
Yeah, and nobody
Okay.
has.
Well, as soon as we
This
said
came
I was
from a
hit by
YouTube
cop,
comment.
Everybody's. As soon as I said I was hit by a cop, everybody's.
You said you were hit by a car, right?
by a cop car.
Oh, cop car.
Well, and I may be misunderstood, but there might have been a miscommunication because whenever the call came out to us, I think it said almost was.
Oh no, I was.
And so
yeah.
I don't know if that's a
He
miscommunication or whatever.
This
called
is what I
first
relayed.
because He called as soon as it happened. As soon as he's,
That's why the live was only 7 seconds long, is because as soon as he was
said that.
beelining out of here, I'm like, oh my God, like what's going on? I'm like, we need somebody that we can have faith in out here, and it's not going to come from Centralia, and it's not going to come from them.
Well,
And
try-
even
that's-
if,
I mean, they
even if
can't
I
come over here
didn't,
and
even
do
if I
this
hadn't
anyway.
got struck by a vehicle, the fact of the matter is, I'm a human being walking behind a vehicle, and this
Absolutely.
cop even gunning it at me, we can consider that assault. That's a threat, because he was just threatening to arrest us, and then whenever that didn't work, he tried to throw it in reverse. And you know what I mean? There's a lot of
Obviously-
plenty of cameras around here.
Besides our criminal investigation that's going to go on, you got any other complaints as far as that officer? You need to handle that with his chief.
For sure. And but you're right, and exactly, but like as far as in my mind, first things first would be to handle the criminal
No,
side because that's like
absolutely.
totally
And that's what we're doing now.
like blown out of
But
proportion,
I'm talking about
basically.
tomorrow,
Yeah,
Monday,
for sure.
whatever. Tuesday,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
know,
like
if you guys
we're from
talk-
here, you know.
Talk about, then you know Prather.
I don't know him personally, but yeah, I know that I can get a hold of him and like
Yeah.
go down that avenue, and we plan to.
He stabbed my dad back in the day. Pretty sure.
Could have
No,
not.
that was
It's not.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't
that
there.
was the
Yeah.
Crips and Prather were out there, and Prather stabbed me right in that fucking kidney, dude. With those zip tie tuck cutters.
Oh yeah.
And my dad was talking shit to me. Fucking jabbed him while he was cutting his zip ties off.
What year was that?
About this year. That's when I was running the world. Dad was out of money. I was helping him.
Should be banned. That's funny.
Talk to him.